Deaf West Theater was founded by a group of people, strong deaf leaders, performers, artists, and I'd like to recognize two legends that have given so much. They're the perfect example of what Deaf West Theater is about. And they've educated so many. Please join me in giving a warm welcome and applause to Ed Waterstreet and Linda Bove. Please stand. From its inception in LA, they've had productions in New York, all over the United States, and all over the world. People know Deaf West Theater. They've been a premier sign language theater in the United States. Today we're here to share a scene from the upcoming production of Cyrano. It's co-production of Deaf West Theater and the Fountain Theater. The poem that I just did that demonstrated ASL poetry.
Palms up, hands reach, 2 squads, 5 warriors each. Sound the alarm. A call to battle. Attack or back against the wall. 10 soldiers charge. Sign of defeat. On my final sign, sign off. Sign as a spar. Hand I'll give you a slap on the wrist. Before your head can comprehend, my fingers spell your time to the end. And knock your noggin just for fun. And then check your vital signs. Come on. Then, on my final sign, sign off. Your goose is cooked. You chicken run. Where's skewer my bird and test and gut? Leg, thigh, ear in the breast, the wing, the belly, the strap. See how my hand floats through the air? It crunches back.